going on, Jerome's? So all the noise this offseason about the Vikings quarterback room. Rodgers. Oh, what about Rodgers? Oh, what about Rodgers? Blah, 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 blah. All the national media jabronis chiming in, even though true Vikings fans knew, as well as anyone around with two brain cells, that J.J. McCarthy was going to be the guy. You know, Kevin O'Connell and Kwesi's hand-picked quarterback of the future, highest drafted quarterback in team history last season. A knee, the meniscus guy, fully good to go, fully repaired, and he's putting in that work. So J.J. McCarthy, quarterback one, and also it's seemingly the plan all along is to pick up during the draft one of those quarterbacks that were going to be squeezed out of their respective teams, whether it was Aiden O'Connell, Will Levis, and the Vikings got slinging Sammy Howell, aka Quarter Korea's quarterback, for a song, basically. But it does have starting experience, is only 24, and Kevin O'Connell can certainly build him into a solid quarterback too. Also got Brett Rippin-Ass, sure. And then picking up Max Brosman, the pride of Gophers, but more importantly, the pride of New Hampshire. Picking him up as a priority UDFA. The Vikings quarterback room, I know there's a lot of consternation. There was definitely a lot of moving pieces, whether it was Darnold, whether it was Nick Mullins, whether it was Daniel Jones, whether it was not Voldemort. But overall, you trust J.J. McCarthy, you trust Kevin O'Connell, and everything should be good to go. Long story longer. CBS Sports, the purveyors of your grandmother's favorite shows. I just love that NCIS. Mark Harmon. Wait, no. Anyways, but Garrett Podol ranking 10 worst quarterback rooms in the NFL and predicting who will start week 1. So now, I know we've gotten comments like, well, why do you pay attention to the haters and the losers? It's important to point out the malfeasance and to correct mistakes, even though there's a myriad of mistakes. But it is important because CBS Sports, it really is a paramount name, pun intended, out there in terms of the sports world. Joe 12-pack, just around the country, reading it's like, oh, the Vikings must have a terrible quarterback room. We need to correct the record. So he ranks the Vikings as the the worst quarterback room in the NFL. Okay. Quarterbacks, J.J. McCarthy, Sam Howell, Brett Rippin-Ass, Max Brosmer. The Minnesota Vikings drafted J.J. McCarthy 10th overall out of Michigan with an eye on him being the starting quarterback of the future, and they let Sam Darnold walk this offseason to accelerate that timeline. However, it's unclear how much faith they have in McCarthy fully being ready to roll in 2025 after tearing his meniscus in the 2024 preseason. Oh, shocker. So again, I have a little bit of, I like to give a little bit of leeway to the national media jabroni haircuts because it's tough to stay dialed with all 32 teams. But everything that Kwesi and Kevin O'Connell has said this offseason, outside of naming him quarterback one, he's checked all the boxes. He's at every single plateau. He's at every single thing that we've asked of him, and we have extreme faith in him. Other than that, it's like, no, obviously it's unclear. It's ridiculous. O'Connell for Minnesota evaluated Aaron Rodgers and is hopeful McCarthy is the team starting quarterback. Not exactly a ring endorsement. Bull. Evaluated. You mean when Kevin O'Connell basically threw Aaron Rodgers under the bus, said that he called us, and then Rodgers said false, which I wonder who we believe in this situation. Not exactly a ringing endorsement. Has been paying attention at all. The Vikings acquired veteran quarterback Sam Howell during the 2025 NFL Draft, along with a fifth round pick in exchange for a 142. Blah, blah, blah. Howell started 17 games for the Commies as a rookie in 2023, and he led the NFL with 612 passing attempts while playing on a team with a league-worst defense. He also threw as many interceptions, 21, most of the NFL as touchdowns. As a result, forced the ball downfield to try and make up for a porous defense. Also, he was sacked 65 times, which also led the league. Convenient they left that out. Brett Rippin-Ass is a journeyman. Now on his third NFL team, has just 4 starts in 10 career games played. Minnesota signed rookie drafted free agent Max Brosmer this offseason after he served as the Golden Gopher starting quarterback just down the road at the University of Minnesota. I'm surprised that he knows that the University of Minnesota is in the Twin Cities. A week 1 starter, J.J. McCarthy, barring a sudden change of hat from O'Connell and Minnesota's front office, that results in Rodgers being signed for McCarthy. So again, this is more, well, the Vikings suck because they didn't sign Rodgers. Again, this is exactly it. Who was this again? Garrett Podol. Hey, how much is The Athletic and Diana Rossini paying you? Whose pocket are you in? Again, just talk about Rodgers. It's all about Rodgers. Rodgers. It's just so stupid. But this is also reminiscent of last year. PFF, quarterback rankings, all 32 starters ahead of the 2024 season. Sam Darnold and J.J. McCarthy were the second worst in the league. Cool. I don't think McCarthy will be a starting quarterback right out of the gate, but a combination of Darnold and McCarthy at 24 season. Darnold's never finished the season with a passing grade above 67. Oh, Lodi. Oh, the Vapors. He doesn't do well in your metrics. But his past two were his highest. I am surprisingly excited to see Darnold get a shot as a starter this year, as he finished with his final year in Carolina with blah, 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 and turned out pretty good for Sam Darnold. He got paid, 14 wins, all that stuff. Also, you know what? He's not factoring in here, right? Oh, not a ringing endorsement from O'Connell. Oh, Lodi, there's controversy in Savannah. Please. But he's not even factoring in, oh, yeah, you have Justin freaking Jefferson. You have Jordan freaking Addison. You have TJ Hawkinson. You have Ty Felton, Rondale Moore, Jalen Speedy Naylor. You have one of the best, if not the best, offensive lines in the National Football League. The Mall of America, as coined by some random dude from Reddit. Also a cogent and competent running game, right? So not even factoring in any of that, where McCarthy is walking into the best situation for a first-time starting quarterback in NFL history, including 2018 Patrick Mahomes. Yes, I said what I said. Also, just completely ignoring the fact that he's working with Kevin O'Connell, the man who won a Super Bowl with Matthew Stafford, got the best out of Kirk Cousins, as well as turned slinging Sammy Darnold into a 14-win Pro Bowl quarterback. Loaded. Let's please just ignore all of that. Just ignore all of that and say that the Vikings quarterback room is terrible because they didn't sign Rodgers. So stupid, so ridiculous. I got more heated as this thing went along because again, as we point out malfeasance in the national media when they're just wrong, just flat out incorrect, and because like national media still holds sway, right? So this is a top result in NFL news yesterday on the Google machine, but it's just ridiculous. It's just so stupid, but it's okay. If they hate, let them hate. Watch the money pile up. Proved them wrong last year. Proved the haters wrong again this year. That's exactly what's up. Anyways, your thoughts are thoughts. Vikings quarterback room rated the fourth worst, the worst in the National Football League. Baloney. Let us know. Comment section. You guys are the best. You know what to do. Skull. Production value.